Hi everybody, thank you so much for joining me here today at Re-Ritten Vintage Homestead. And today is Side Dish Sunday. And if you're like me and you put out a garden, then you have these coming out of your ears. And you're thinking, well, I can make zucchini bread, I can make zucchini muffins, I can freeze some of it so that I have it over the winter. But I'm going to show you how to make a wonderful side dish that's easy to make, that you can take to a church dinner, or if you're having Sunday dinner, or if you're going to a potluck and you want to use up your zucchini and you have frozen some, get it out and let's make some zucchini au gratin. So your zucchini will taste best if you stick with the smaller. Save the bigger for your muffins, your cakes, but use your smaller if you want to roast or saute or put it in this recipe. Now, after you wash it well, you don't want to use like a mandolin shredder. It'll be too thin, a mandolin slicer. It'll be too thin and these will waste away to almost nothing. So you want these about 1/4 of an inch thick. And we're going to leave the peel on. Okay. Now you have to remember zucchini is about 95% water and it'll make a gooey, soupy mess if you don't try to get out as much water as you can. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our zucchini and we're going to put it on a tray. We're going to sprinkle both sides with salt. And that will have some of the excess water come out, and then we're going to sop that up with some paper towels before we put it in our pan. So we're going to put the salt on the zucchini and let it sit about 30 minutes, and then we'll continue. So I ended up using about 5 medium-sized zucchini, medium to small. That'll give me 2 layers of my au gratin, maybe a little more. And I salted both sides, put a paper towel underneath, and a little extra so that I can blot. So we're going to let these sit about 30 minutes, and we're going to do some intermediate blotting in between to get that water out of these 2 trays. But while these are sitting for the next 30 minutes, we're going to go ahead and make our sauce. So to make the sauce, we're going to take 1 tablespoon of butter. And to that, we're going to add some garlic. Now this is just to taste. So whatever you like, I like just a little bit. So I'm going to add less than a teaspoon of garlic. 1/4 of a cup of heavy whipping cream. 4 ounces of cream cheese. You can use the light if you would like. 1 cup of shredded cheese, whatever kind you like. I'm adding the mild cheddar. 1/4 of a cup of shredded Parmesan. 1/2 a cup of mozzarella. And salt and pepper to taste. And we are just going to cook this over low heat until it gets bubbly. So my sauce is looking great. My cheese is melting. If it looks to you like it's going to be a little too thick, you can keep adding heavy whipping cream until you get it to the consistency that you like. So I'm going to add a little more because I want it a little runnier. And it won't take away from the cheese taste at all. We've got plenty of cheese in here. So you're just going to keep stirring until it gets to the consistency that you like. If you'd like, you could add onions. You could saute some onions and put in here with this. some green peppers, any other kind of vegetables that you like. I'm going to add my salt and pepper. But you want to keep stirring it. You don't want to burn your cheese. Yeah, that's starting to get just the way we like it. Just like Velveeta. All right, so I'm going to take it off the burner and I'm going to get my pan of zucchini ready and cover it in this golden goodness. So I have a layer of zucchini. On top of that, I put some Panko breadcrumbs to help sop up some more of the water. A layer of cheese sauce, another layer of zucchini, and I suggest you keep your sauce as warm as you can in between layers so that it's easier to spread. And you can always add more heavy whipping cream to it if you need it to be thinner. And so we're just going to keep layering our zucchini, our breadcrumbs, and our cheese sauce. And then we will add the topping. For the topping, I took about a fourth of a cup of grated Parmesan and mixed that with about a fourth of a cup of the Panko breadcrumbs. I'm going to sprinkle that generously on the top. Oh, this smells so good. I love zucchini. I love zucchini baked. I love it in muffins. I love it in bread. I love it. This is going to give a little crunch to the top and a pretty brown color. And then on top of that, I have a tablespoon of melted butter. And I'm just going to swirl that around the top here. And I'm going to bake this in a 400-degree oven for 30 to 35 minutes. And then we'll see what it looks like. You guys, this is so good. I can't even tell you how good this is. It just melts in your mouth. Now, I did end up adding some pats of butter to the top of it just to brown it a little more because I don't have a broiler. But if you have a broiler, you can just the last few minutes toast it up a little bit. But I added some a little more butter to the top. Oh, and I made some rice, and that's going to be my dinner. And it literally melts in your mouth. It's so good. You take this to any dinner, any potluck, any church function. They're going to rave about it. Just rave about it. It's delicious. So thanks for joining me, you guys, on Side Dish Sunday. I'll see you next week. I hope you guys have a great week. Give this a try.